begin the 8 a.m. hour. It is 8:07 with some breaking news. We now go to the volunteer Red Pass mix line, and the director of Cleveland City Schools is Dr. Russell Dyer. Dr. Dyer, good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning, Steve, and good morning to everybody listening this morning.
All right. Well, Dr. Dyer, I believe you have some news to shed from Cleveland, to give us from Cleveland City Schools. I'll give you the floor.
We do, and thank you for allowing me to call in this morning. We have a bit of breaking news dealing with Thursday and Friday of this week. Right now we were on the radio with you not too terribly long ago and talked about our new tier system we have in place now to deal with COVID and deal with the cases that are coming in. But unfortunately, what we're dealing with right now is a staffing shortage. It's really no different than what you're seeing when you go to a local restaurant or if you go to a store. We're having shortages due to a variety of reasons, but one of the reasons we're running into shortages deals with illness. Now, it's not all COVID. We are seeing a variety of illnesses hit right now, but COVID is one of the things that definitely is hitting as well. We're seeing these staff shortages really at all of our schools, and it's affecting, the ability to put substitutes in classrooms, into cafeterias, and the other meaningful areas at the school that are vital to the operations of a school being open. So therefore, I'm at an option right now that I have to close our schools on Thursday and Friday of this week. So I'm making an announcement. We will be sending information out to families and to staff and everybody else, but I wanted to get on the radio this morning and make that announcement so that folks could start the planning process for Thursday and Friday as soon as possible. But we will be closing on Thursday and Friday due to staffing issues. And just a reminder, this year we do not have the options at our disposal to use remote learning. We have to go to inclement weather days. So school will truly be closed. There will not be any remote learning. Our school cafeterias will not be providing services those days. This is due to changes at the state level. This is not something that our local school board made the decision on or local administrators. Remote learning this year, like we did last year, is just not an option we have at our disposal this year. So when we close on Thursday and Friday, those are inclement weather days, and no school will be taking place those 2 days, and that will give us hopefully the opportunity to get people a little better, and on the 30th come back as strong as ever.
All right, you're hearing breaking news from Dr. Russell Dyer, Cleveland City Schools, and announcing that the school system is going to have to close tomorrow and Friday due to staffing shortage. And Dr. Dyer, can almost hear our audience may be thinking, well, do you think that the Cleveland City school system will operate on Monday, or is that even being talked about yet? We're going to be open Monday. We can't continue to be closed, and we don't want to close. That's the last thing we want to do is close our buildings. We know students need to be in front of a teacher in the classroom setting, but we also know we have to provide that environment where they can be safe and where our staff can be safe and adequately have enough adults in the building to ensure that what we're doing is the right thing to do. So that's where we are right now. We're going to be doing extra deep cleaning. We're already doing the cleaning exercises that you have to do when a normal school day, but also, the fogging of buildings and other things. But, we're going to be touching up areas where we need to touch up, doing whatever we can to make sure that we're providing the best environment for our staff and our students that will hopefully lead to having more people in our buildings. The press release is going to mention that, again, right now, there is not a mask mandate. As you know, the executive order from the governor doesn't state that masks can't be mandated, but it also gives anyone who wants to have an option to not wear a mask. That's something that they have the option to opt out of. We're strongly requesting that when we come back on the 30th, everyone please wear a mask if you could. That's something that would be helpful. And also just will point out again that, we're seeing from local physicians and others that, the vaccine is out there for all of those age 12 and older. We strongly encourage everyone to talk to their physician and talk to other medical providers and see if that can be the right decision for them to help us keep our doors open. So we're looking for substitutes. If somebody's interested in being a substitute, go to our website. If someone's interested in working in the janitorial position, we have those jobs open as well. So we're doing everything we can do, and we will continue to look at options. But we want school in session. We want that option to be back, and that's our plan for Monday.
All right, we're joined by Dr. Russell Dyer, Cleveland City Schools. I know you're very busy, Dr. Dyer. One final question. Does this affect athletics on Thursday and Friday? We know that Cleveland High School is scheduled to play football at McMinn County High School Friday night.
Right. No. As far as inclement weather days, what we've done typically in the past, say we have a flooding event or flash, whatever the case may be, we've always said in inclement weather days, that's something that the principal and the coaches or the sponsors will work closely with. And if it's something that we feel we can do safely, then we will. So since we're using inclement weather days for this, and it's mainly a staffing issue, not necessarily a student issue at those two schools, we do feel right now that the band can continue, football can continue, soccer, those kind of things that happen after school hours. So it's, again, a final decision would be made by the principal as well as the coaches, the sponsors, or band director, or whatever the case may be. But as of right now, those normal protocols we use for inclement weather days would be in effect as well.
Okay, Dr. Russell Dyer, Director of Cleveland City Schools. Dr. Dyer, thank you so much for letting our audience know this. I can't thank you enough for that. And we wish, and I mean this, we wish all of our school staff, both city, county, and in this area, good health. I pray that they would get better very quickly.
I agree, and I appreciate the support of our school board. I appreciate the support of our community. This is not an easy decision. This is the last thing that I wanted to do, and I can promise you that. We want our schools open. We want our students and staff in schools. We're just at a point right now where we need to take a couple of days and help our staff get better so that we can hopefully, so that we can open on Monday and get back to the business of what we're called to do.
Thank you, Doc. I appreciate you calling very much.